Anything else? Yes, the king of this world, the pride of life, and all these different things. That's narcissism. So, our desire is not so much for God, but we're more focused on the things around us. Is that so? Yes. And so the enemy causes us to be so centered on these things that we lose focus on God. And instead of God becoming number one in our lives, what takes first place?
Everything else.
Everything else takes first place. So God, instead of us keeping him up here, first and foremost, he gets demoted. You know, one time somebody said to me, yeah, you guys you all have too much faith. We walk by sight. First thing they walk by is sight. But the Bible says we walk by what? And not by sight. So I said, what is you trying to tell me? Just seeing is believing. But I told them that without faith, it is impossible to do what? And to remember that he is the rewarder of those who are diligently seeking. So sometimes we're so focused on how can I make enough money that I can be comfortable, that I even forget that the Father says that the cattle of the thousand hills belong to whom? Where the scribes and the Pharisees entrusted self-enrichment. Were they?
Yes. Yes, they were. Oh, yes.
Yes, they were. They were accepting tithes and all these different things. They were just about what they could get, but they did not care about the well-being of others. So Jesus is now trying to show them the new and living way. And so this is why he gave these parables in order to arrest their attention. But yet still, they did not get it. Did I say another one? Oh, okay. So, in the fourth parable, it speaks about what? Those that fell where? On good soil. And what happened to those that fell on good soil? Like the tree planted, went back to my Psalm 1 verse 3. Like the tree planted by the river.
Yes.
Yes, like the tree planted by the river, they're going to produce what? Good fruit. Why is it so? They're going to constantly grow. They're going to increase and they're going to yield because they trust in whom? Completely. Is that so? Yeah. Once they hear the word, they accept it, and they're going to live the word, and when they live the word, they're going to be the fruit of God. And I hope this morning that all of us will strive to be just like that one that was planted on good ground. So we notice here in this teaching of Jesus in the book of Mark chapter 4 that he wants us to understand some things here. Jesus did not identify anyone. Did Jesus call anyone by name as he gave his parable? No. And so he just identified the different types of people that are out there listening to the gospel, right? And there is something quite interesting about this story. And I really started it this way this morning. After Jesus spoke these words, these parables, who who was interested in understanding the meaning of the parable. Were the scribes and the Pharisees interested? Were the large part of the crowd interested? Huh? His disciples and who? And who else? Just a few. Here is what I want us to grasp. Those who will yearn after the truths of God and have a desire to understand the true and deeper meaning will not be the majority. It will always be in Matthew chapter 7, it tells us, for broad and wide is the gate that leads to what? How many go in? But straight and narrow is the gate that leads to life. How many find it? Only few. So follow me this morning. We notice that as he moved there, people wanted to understand what is the secret of these parables, the secret to the kingdom. They were diligent seekers after the truth. Huh? And we should adopt that same mindset to be diligent seekers after whose truth? After God's truth. Yes.
What I'm thinking is for us to apply that to our lives.
Yes.
Where we fall, to examine ourselves.
Yes.
And to see how we can, truly learn from it and be, closer to Him, be drawn closer to Him.
That's true. All these things that were written, they were written for admonition. And you by listening and learning, understanding these things and applying to our lives, we become better children of God. So He wants us to emulate these examples, right? This is what He wants us to do. So, in the book of John, chapter 7 and verse 17. John 7 and verse 17. What does it say? John 7 and verse 17.
If anyone wants to do his will, he shall know concerning the doctrine, whether it is from God or whether I speak on my own authority.
You see what happened there? When Jesus spoke, how many wanted to know? Just a few, huh? So few were required from him what it really meant, because they knew that their life depended wholly on what Jesus came to teach. While others were so wrapped up with self and they were worried about the things around them and what they could get, and they didn't care to seek a better understanding of what Jesus is saying. And we see the same thing happening to this day and age. So, these four parables, we find that Satan snatches away the word, those who are on soul in the path. Others will not count the cost. Those on the office they are counting the cost of what it means to be a child of God or to be a true disciple. And the weedy ground hearers, they are distracted by the glitter and the glamour of the world. And the word of God does not bear fruit. Yes, brother.
I see that when Jesus said it spoken to the crowd, he spoke in parable. After he finished to speak, when he together with the disciple, when he gave them the meaning of the parable. But I think that Jesus came for everybody. Why give the meaning of the parable to those people he chose, the disciple, and then he didn't give the meaning to the crowd?
Because notice, if I say something to you, and you don't understand what it is that I'm saying, what it is you need to do in order to get clarification?
Do my research.
You can come and ask me, is that so?
Yeah.
So this Jesus, notice, he was using the wisdom of God. He gave them the parable. They didn't understand. The disciples and the few came and asked because now he is doing what to their mind. It's a resting, which I know rest their mind, the attention of their mind to see if they are truly children who were seeking after the truth of God. So he said something to them, but instead of them coming to him and saying, or they could have said, no, he done spoke. Master, what is that you really meant by these parables? But what? They heard it and they walked away like they did not care to understand. They heard something, but if you understand the Pharisees, they weren't 100% foolish enough. They knew that Jesus, from the different teachings, he was also speaking about them. And so instead of them going to him now, their heart was so what? Hardened. Yes. Yes. They were so full of themselves. And they believed that they had it all because remember that they were considered to be the expert in the word. That's what they considered themselves to be. But then when Jesus came, even at a young age, and he spoke, they said, never. Never. Go right ahead.
I was thinking too that he was living the life right there in front of them, right there amongst them. He was healing the sick, he was doing all these things. And it didn't seem to connect with them, like they still didn't truly believe that he was, he was the Son of God. So him speaking in parables, it was like to stimulate their minds to kind of, think on these things, you know what I mean? What is he truly saying?
Yeah. And so, you have heard me speak on many times about Isaiah chapter 6. But Isaiah chapter 6 is about sanctuary.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And it has some very interesting information for us here. So, do you notice how Mark 4 ties into Isaiah chapter 6? So, Christ came to give to people a vision of the heavenly and so on. He wanted them to get a glimpse and understanding of the heavenly. And this is why he spoke the way he did, and he wanted them to understand and ask questions so that he could give to them what it is that they needed. And you notice in Mark chapter 4 and verse 12, it brings us back to Isaiah chapter 6. You notice that Isaiah gave a vision of an heavenly sanctuary. And as he saw what was going on, and he recognized that he wasn't who he thought he was. Now Jesus is trying to explain the same thing to the guys in the Pharisees. You're not who you think you are, and you have not attained yet. But instead of them going and asking him to help them so that he could equip them, he walked away. But look at what Isaiah did. Isaiah chapter 6, verses 9 and 10. This is what Jesus was trying to get you to understand. What does Isaiah 6, 9 and 10 say? Oh, yeah, so that's what it is. That's what it is. Isaiah chapter 6, verses 9 and 10.
And he's like, go and tell this people.
Yes.
Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Yeah.
Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed.
So, did we see this happening with Jesus? That prophecy came to what? Yes, Isaiah was the proclaim that same word to the leaders and the people of Israel at the time. And now Jesus did the same thing with the religious leaders. So, the book of Luke, chapter 8, verses 4 to 8. Luke chapter 8, verses 4 through 8. It's something I want us to grasp here this morning. Luke 8, 4 through 8.
And when much people were gathered together and were come to him out of every city, he sower went out to sow the seed, and as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away because it lacked moisture. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up with it and choked it. And other fell on good ground, and sprang up and bare fruit, and 100-fold. And when he said these things, he cried, "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear."
Oh.
Notice what you read in Isaiah. I know we're coming back here. He's telling them, he that hath ears to hear what? Let them hear. Hear and understand what it is that I'm saying to you. So we have a choice, Lord, either to hear and understand or what? Hear and ignore. My heart and my heart. Huh? Oh, yes, exactly. Go, there you go. So notice it comes down to what? Choice. Choice. The choices that we make will determine our what? Our destiny. And the choices that we make can also affect our what? Relationship with whom? With God. And so, did Jesus bring the glory of God when he came to earth? Isaiah told it said in Isaiah 6 and verse 3, holy, 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 the whole what? The whole earth is full of glory. Jesus came forth to show the glory of the Father. But what happened? Even though he came to show forth, they still missed it when they wanted. But the hearts were so full. Very interesting, very, very interesting that we understand this morning. So, as we look back at Mark chapter 4, verses 21 to 23.
And he said to them, "Is a lamp brought to be put under a basket or under a bed? Is it not to be set on a lampstand? For there is nothing hidden which will not be revealed, nor has anything been kept secret, but that it should come to light. And if anyone has ears to hear, let him hear." And
The 23, thank you, Sister. So what is the lesson we learned there? What is Jesus telling us? We must be what?
hearers,
Light bearers. We cannot take the light that is given to us and God. Hide it. In Matthew 5:16, it says, "Let your light so before men that they may." And who gets the glory? Glorifying your Father. But there are too many people what belong to God, right? And that's the problem. That is the problem in the world today. Too many want what belongs to God. And if we do this, we're going to miss. So what is this light that Jesus wants us to have? John 8 verse 12. John chapter 8 verse 12. That's a good light.
Then Jesus spoke to them again, saying, "I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life."
So what he wants us to understand about this light? That he is the light, and everything that we do should do what? Should be a reflection of him, right? Because he's also the light, he's also the truth, and he's also what else? The way. We can't get to the Father but through Jesus. So Jesus came to show us the path to the God, He came to make plain to us the things of the kingdom.
Amen, Elder Deborah. Yes, yes.
He's here reminding us about who the King of Hosts is. It's not anyone. It's not Buddha. It's no president. It's no pope. But it's who? Yes. 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 Very important for us to understand that this morning. What does Mark chapter 5 verse 24 remind us of? 4 and verse 24. Mark 4:24.
And he said unto them, take heed what ye hear. With what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you, and unto you that hear shall the Lord be given.
What?
Oh, yes.
So we have to be very careful how we reflect the character of Jesus, huh?
Yes.
We have to be very, very careful. That's why it says take heed. Because too many times we claim to be called by the name of Jesus, but in our lives a reflection of Him. We forgot. Even last evening, I think it was we spoke and we said the greatest sermon that we can preach is by what? By the lives that we live. So we might not think that we are preachers, but we are, right? All of us are preachers, right? Why is everybody getting quiet to me? All of us are preachers. Because when we're living for God, we're preaching a sermon. We're living what it is that Jesus means to us and what He wants us to demonstrate to the world, right? Yes. So, as the songwriter says, let the beauty of Jesus be seen in me, right? All is wonderful what? Passion and purity. Oh, nature divine, my spirit refined, until the beauty of Jesus is seen in me. So, verse 25 of Mark chapter 4 is very interesting. It has something here for us to understand. What does it say? Who read it last word?
For he that hath, to him shall be given, and he that hath not, from him shall be taken even that he hath.
Ooh. So when the Lord blesses us with something to do His will, and we refuse to, what is going to happen? He's going to do what? Take it away. You remember the story of the talents? Gave one 5, gave the other one how many? And the last one got. So what did he do with his one? It's a song that we used to sing. If you have a talent, you must use it for the Lord. Huh? Because if you don't use it, you will surely lose it. Who doesn't remember that song? You never heard that one?
It was before my time.
Not before your time, that one is yours. Sister, do you remember that one? Oh, you didn't know that one either. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, okay. So if you have a talent, you must use it for the Lord. This is just, yeah. It's kind of this. If you don't use it, you shall surely lose it. If you have a talent, you must use it for the Lord. It's a very catchy little song. So it came from the talent, the parable of the talent. 5, the 2, and 1 talent. So, why is it so important that we must be like growing seeds? Why is it so important that we, as God children must be like growing seeds. Potential to bear, be fruitful, okay.